This program has been rated mature. It is unsuitable for under 18 due to content of an adult nature.
Hey, everyone. Action, what the fuck? You're always trying to take control, girl.
I can't help it. It's
I'm
a
you
natural
start
born
the show and you just take it. I mean, that's why when we were, that's why nothing got done when we slept together. I mean, it's like,
true.
No, yeah. So, hello, everyone. Nikki Batgirl D'Angelo here, and
Sophie Girl down here, or over here, or I'm somewhere.
Eden Star.
Yeah. All right. Sorry for the rough start, folks. We were having our own little argument here.
Was it rough? I didn't feel like it was rough. I felt like it was just fine.
Well, I think last week went a lot better than the prior Friday did.
We don't talk about Friday.
We don't talk about
prior Friday. We don't talk about.
Is that like rule number 1? We don't talk about episode 1A?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Rule number 1. No, I got to write this down somewhere.
Write that down. Commit that to memory.
I don't know. Where's my Post-it notes? Damn cat.
I had that problem earlier.
Oh.
They're not around.
Well, we had quite an interesting week, I guess. I mean, there was not even a 10 for the chairman this week, was there?
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Wow, they're going dark with information. It's like keeping us in the dark. But there was some kind of big event that went on in Frankfurt, right?
Gosh, what did they have? They had the SitCon event in Frankfurt this past weekend. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And so I hear.
Eden, did you get to watch any of it at all? The beginning, did you see the nice lady that was the voiceover for Anvil Aerospace?
I did not. But I'm hearing rumors that... Oh, no, that wasn't a rumor. That was a little survey thing that popped up, which you will discuss.
Oh, to see if you could turn her voice into a voice pack?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I guess that I thought we were going to do at the end. But I guess that goes good here, too. So they started off their little gathering or their live stream, I guess it was, or their recording with the woman that played the voice of Anvil Aerospace. And she talked about how she got into voice acting and that, in Europe, it's hard for a American to get roles as an actress. So she got into voiceover. And, for some of us that fly Anvil, well, I don't. Sophie, you fly an Aegis, right?
Occasionally.
Yeah, occasionally. Occasionally. Your pink sabers occasionally. Okay. She's drinking her coffee.
This is water. This wonderful handcrafted mug has water. Thank you very much, Stout Man.
It has water. Oh, we just lost half of the people in chat.
They're like, stream's gonna start.
You gotta drink something a little bit harder than water, girl.
Eden sober. Party's over.
Gotta go. I don't know if you guys caught that bit from the SitCon in Frankfurt, but I wish that she had been up a little bit longer than she was. I felt that she was up there for such a short time. She was super excited to be there, offered some nice thoughts and insight into being the voice, and seemed more than happy to hang out. But I think they were trying to rotate through the devs and get everybody. I think they were just working on their rhythm. But she was great to hear from.
She was. There was some other parts that were very interesting. I know that they've now showed off in 2 of the live streams, the Freelancer and then the Connie landing just on an open world and being able to fly wherever it wanted to. But I caught the devs talking about how that was going to work in populated worlds, that you were going to be restricted to pretty much flying in a corridor, which is what Chris said a year or so ago on 10 for the Chairman. So it's still not different the way that you're going to land on a planet. It's still going to be a rough scripted sequence with a little bit of interaction from you. So that's one of the things I got out of it that I'm kind of okay with it. Otherwise, how many people would be crashing their constellation into a huge building in Terra Prime, right?
That's a good point. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually a really good point. Probably a lot of people would be.
But I would just love to be able to take my Mustang and fly over the city and take a look at it,
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping that they give you other options. But I guess it's 6 of one, half dozen of the other. They got to rein us in, right? They got to keep us reined in.
Excuse me.
I know there will be those days when I'm not feeling so sober and I'm jumping out there and maybe trying to crash into one of those buildings. So, Eden, what do you think about the day-night cycles? I know you didn't get to see it, but one of the things the devs talked about off camera was how the procedural planets actually worked, and they talked about them actually spinning on their axis and actually having a full day-night cycle.
I think that's fantastic. That's exciting to know that you could be in a particular area of the planet and know that at a certain point it's going to go dark. And it's not going to be permanently daytime. Sure, you'll have weather changes. Now you have weather combination with night. So maybe it's different creatures. Maybe the danger level will change throughout the day, depending on where you are and everything. So I'm excited.
Exactly, Eden. Like the sandworm is going to be on its own cycle too. So depending upon probably the time of day, is some parts of the day it's going to be a little bit hungrier than other parts of the day.
I'm thinking
the wildlife will be affected by that, which is awesome.
And I'm thinking about it from the explorer's point of view. Wouldn't it be awesome to find that perfect planet at the perfect point in maybe a dusk or maybe a dawn and get that wonderful picture, that wonderful screenshot? It'd be awesome. Finding that place, I'm thinking about like Goss, how beautiful they say the Goss system is. So.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, we have Cameron Wilkie in chat, and we'll talk about him a little bit later.
Woo!
Yeah, hey, Cameron.
Hi.
Cameron's kind of a celebrity now.
Yeah.
I keep hearing his name pop up everywhere. Everyone's Cameron. He's kind of everywhere.
I know. He promised he was coming to Bar Citizen in Atlanta on the 18th of November. Wait, actually, he didn't. He said he promised he couldn't be there. That's right. Yeah.
False hope.
Yeah, I know. I had false hope for a few seconds there. I didn't hear I promise I won't be there. So this little pop-up CitizenCon is pretty awesome that they can do it. They're right there in Frankfurt, and that there's still this transparency of the developers being able to go and have that kind of a gathering with the community. I think that was wonderful. Mm-hmm. I wish there were more people on the East Coast. It's like this big 7,000 mile. Well, there's Austin, but between Frankfurt, Manchester, and then L.A., it's a big, huge distance.
Yeah. How many people, Nikki, did you hear show up for the SitCon in Frankfurt? Did we get a number on that? Was it 600?
I didn't get a number.
Am I making that up? I may be making that up.
No, you might not be. Let's see what they say in chat.
Do you happen to know?
Cameron, do you have a number?
Yeah, Cameron, you might know. I thought it was several hundred, which is pretty impressive.
And do they have a BritizenCon coming up?
Yep.
I think so, yeah. When's that?
Hey, Joran's in chat.
Hey, yeah.
Hey,
Joran.
Joran's one of the big organizers for the Bar Citizens around the world. So if you've got a Bar Citizen event you're planning out, he will probably be there helping you work it out if you need it.
We're talking about it a little bit later, right? 400 to 500 people. That's pretty awesome. I mean, that just shows you how many people in different places in the world are there. And I know that Marcus, one of the enablers, well, actually Colonial Movers, he went from the Netherlands over to Frankfurt. I'm not sure I know how far that is, but it's probably further than around the block.
BritizenCon is April, 22nd.
Yeah, April 22nd. Okay.
Yeah, awesome. So what other things do you think that this might offer? I mean, this is kind of a good indication of how the community can set things up and get the developers involved, and BritizenCon is too. Do you guys think that there'd be any way that you would be able to do these in other parts of the country that might, like maybe the U.S. or other parts of the world where it was central and they can invite some people over?
It'd be really awesome if you could do one like in D.C. That's kind of central to, in terms of distance from California and distance from Britain, right? Hint,
yeah.
hint. CIG? Guess who lives near DC?
The number 1 million is inviting you to DC.
Hey, when she asks for something, you better do it.
The only place that has worse traffic than Atlanta.
Oh, no, I think Atlanta, yes. I think LA bites the dust in terms of the worst traffic ever. Like, it's just constant. Like, at least with DC, there's rush hour. And then after that, it's pretty chill. In LA, the traffic doesn't stop. It's like, where are these people going? Where are these people coming from?
Everyone's always got somewhere to go.
Okay, and I'm wondering.
What are you wondering?
Well, I'm still wondering where my brain is from this weekend. It was a long weekend.
Did you have an okay weekend?
I had a good weekend. We had a costume party at my house. I tweeted out pictures of it.
Was that the pirate?
Yeah, that was the pirate.
Oh, I loved that outfit.
That's a good outfit.
Very good on
It's all right. I mean, when you buy things on Amazon, you never know what you're going to get.
So true.
You never know.
No.
I just looked for one that had 5 stars. 4.5.
Well, it looked like it fit you perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying.
It'll fit me better in 8 days.
That's true.
Yeah. All right. So what's next on our list? I mean, because none of us were there and we have the language barrier. Rosetta Stone didn't give me the 24-hour lesson in German. I'm sorry. There's some of it that we missed there.
I wonder if this would be a good time. Can we, since Joran is actually in chat right now?
Yes.
Rico, could we pull up that picture off of Twitter, that one link? He posted it today, and I find this just to be breathtakingly gorgeous. It's a photo. I think it came out of the SitCon event, and it's gorgeous. And I wanted you all to see it. If we can get that posted for everybody.
Mm-hmm. I put the link in the chat for people who want to retweet or like it.
Oh, it's gorgeous. I would love that as a poster.
Wow.
Yeah. Jordan, where did you find that?
That is just beautiful.
Oh.
Maybe that's on the site. Isn't that gorgeous? That would be, I would just love to frame that.
I love the fact that we got our Polaris brochure this year, but some of the favorite things I have, are behind that green screen. It's the posters from the other 2 sitcoms. Yeah. I missed that. That is so beautiful.
That is really nice.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Yeah.
So it's too bad that. Yeah. Pretty nice. And that's what I'm talking about when they talk about the day-night cycle. I mean, that would be awesome, flying into that city, landing, turning around, and snapping a selfie. No. That's it. Maybe we can have a selfie contest for tonight's giveaway.
Well, actually, if you want to, we could tackle this too. The selfie in front of the ship that Miserable's doing. Do you want to tackle that right now?
Yep, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay. Rico, I'm so sorry. We're totally going out of order. We're off script.
Well, we're off the script.
We're on script, just a little different order.
I woke up this morning, and whenever I wake up, I kind of check to see who's streaming and what's happening. And Miserable is a fellow streamer, and he's got a new show out. It's called Citizens of the Verse, and he's doing that evidently with Super Mac Brothers. So Miserable is awesome. Super Mac Brothers is also awesome. The reason why I wanted to bring it up is because they're working on highlighting some of the fellow streamers and citizens in the community who might not always see the spotlight, but who are very talented individuals. And so their next show, I just wanted to plug it for them, is on Thursday, November 3rd. So I think they're still working on setting a time. But in addition to this, Miserable has something kind of cool going on. It's the Wall of Fame, and he is asking that people take a picture of themselves standing in front of their ship, whatever their favorite ship is, and then hashtag, I think it's SC, let me see what it is. I'm sorry, I don't have it pulled up. I wasn't prepared.
You are not prepared.
I've got it. Hold on a second. Just bear with me.
What are you trying to do?
I want to make sure that I say it. So it's hashtag COTV. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a picture of yourself standing in front of your ship in game. You're going to put hashtag COTV. And then you're going to tweet that. And so I think that Rico has a link. There it is. Yeah. So it's showing up there. So Miserable is doing this. It's not a contest. It's just kind of a fun thing he put together. And then he's going to put all these pictures together and showcase them. So I'm definitely going to be doing that this week. And I think he's going to run that until this weekend. So if you're interested, I would also do that.
I think that would be awesome.
Yeah, and he's a really great guy. So is Super Mac Brothers. So I'm excited to see what kind of content they create in their podcast. I missed the first one that they did, which was this past week.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Now that we're off the track.
Derailed completely. Yes.
Derailed. What's next?
You're welcome. Thank you, Rico. I don't know. What is next? What do you want to talk about next? We could talk about ATV from last week.
It was an interesting ATV because it was just regurgitating a lot of the content that we already got, but getting a little bit more micro in it.
The thing that stood out, I've got my notes here. The thing I stood out, I don't know if you caught this, but they were talking about camera systems in game.
Yeah.
And working on how the camera looks, how it feels. And they mentioned something about being able to swap out, like change the camera lens size. So I think that's pretty cool because you're going to really be able to be a little bit artistic with your screenshots and really work with the angles and the lighting. And so I think for people who are into cinematography, it's going to be pretty awesome.
I wonder if they're working on that for the Mako, for the Reliant Mako, the news van that's supposed to have the camera on it.
Well, yeah, I would think so. They said it's going to be it'll be ready in 2.6.
Wow.
So, yeah,
2.6.
Yep. So we should be able to play with camera angles then, which should be very cool. Rather than it being just static, it's going to be.
Cameron says you can change the lens size, which automatically changes the field of view. Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
That is pretty sweet.
So can he confirm that 2.6 is coming out on April 1st?
I don't think he's going to fall for that trap.
It's a trap. Run. Run,
Oh.
Cameron, run. I mean, come on. It's got to be close to April 1st, right?
Oh, yeah, it's going to be released and it's going to be like, psych, happy April Fool's Day.
Psych.
Sorry about that, folks. But 3.0 will be out tomorrow.
And then,
right.
Yeah, right. Don't spread that.
Oh, come on. No one listens to me.
This is how rumors start.
Yeah, they started rumors. Cameron's going to be like, that's it. Nikki's not allowed at the next. She's never going to be a volunteer again. That's all right. I played the Starfarer joke on everybody in our volunteer chat. All right, so.
And you get a.
And you get a Starfarer. No, it wasn't a Starfarer. It was the Idris.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And
I'm so bad sometimes. Yeah, so I am getting excited because I've been hearing hints about the character system, about character generator, about 3.0, about female characters, and I'm getting excited about that. We talk about this every show, but I think about it when I go into the game and I walk through Area 18 or I go walk through Port Olisar, and I'm like, every time I'm just like, there ain't a piece of clothing here or a model. And then you start seeing things like, was it us that we were looking at one of the videos and we saw the female model in the video? Yeah, so little by little, they're starting to leak things out.
Rewind.
Yep.
Pause. Rewind. Was that?
Yep.
Pause. Rewind. Yes.
Is that boobs we're seeing? Okay.
Yeah,
she was
confirmed.
in a full flight suit. Yeah, that was last week.
Yeah, that's good. And you know they have to have some kind of female model out for Squadron 42 if it's getting closer and closer to being complete. So I know that for us, it's got to be better because we're going to be standing right in front of the mirror looking at it. In other words, the camera. So.
Well, it will be a wonderful day when we go into Kasaba and actually this ties in. So Stoutman PR did an interview with oh no. Oh no.
What'd you forget?
Oh no. What's his name? Stout Man.
Toast?
Nope, not Toast.
Toast.
Oh my goodness, he's gonna kill me too.
Jeremiah?
Was it Jeremiah? Character, concept. So he confirmed that we've got space dresses. I completely forgot to tell you this, but space dresses.
Dress?
Yes, we're gonna have space dresses. So you'll have like your formal wear, and then you're gonna probably have some rags, depending upon what location you're in. But I'm just saying, I'm looking. God, is it Jeremiah? It's Jeremiah, right? Oh my gosh,
Jeremiah Lee.
Jeremiah Lee.
Yes.
Yep, I was right.
Stop me! Don't
Jeremiah.
tell him I forgot. Oh my goodness, that's awful.
He's the one that grabbed me by the wrist and brought me over to the other devs
He's
to see how much.
Awesome.
I love him.
Sweet
Love him.
person.
Yeah.
So he confirmed that for us, and I'm looking forward to walking into Kasaba and going like, that's something that I would like to put on my character. So that's gonna be pretty cool. Space dresses, I know. Get excited, chat. I know. And Stoutman was so just like, oh, Sophie girl wants to know if there's space dresses. Yeah, we already know, Sophie. We already know. Like, and I was sitting there just waiting, just, is there space dresses? Stoutman's like, whatever, we know, yeah. We know you want female clothes.
You are so bad.
Munch you, Stoutman.
So bad. I gotta look at two computers to see things. Ugh. So that just made my night.
Yeah.
Because I was wondering. Well, I know that they're trying to take a less, which I'm grateful for, but that less classical approach to female characters that we've seen in other games, you know, with the 20-inch waist and the 46-inch bust, you know? So I'm very happy about that. And the fact that you're going to have clothes like space dresses is good. I mean, face it, so far, the best female model that we saw has been the Cutlass commercial, right?
That's
the only real one, right?
Actually, that's debatable because the gal that we saw on not last week, but the prior week's ATV, I think, no, it was the, I'm so sorry, brain's not working. Road to CitizenCon video was a freeze frame of a different female. And for me, I put a little bit more stock in that model than the commercial, just because I could see her in game walking around versus, you know, this, but that, you know, that's just, I don't know, that's just me. And then there's a couple other frames that you can freeze that's actually on the television screen while they're in meetings of like, in the mess hall, there's a female sitting in one of the bench seats. And then there's also a female walking down a corridor, and you can tell that by her sway. So things like that are very exciting to see.
All right. So,
but yeah, it was awesome with the tango music, and yeah.
That's pretty good. So we have Cameron in chat.
Yes, we do.
Cameron's in chat.
He last, I think it was a week ago, I spent an hour and 15 minutes with him doing a video, which was pretty awesome being able to interview him. Worked with him for 5 days and never got a chance to really talk to him, and then finally sat down with him. Did you guys get a chance to watch the video?
I listened to parts of it during work. I get, in and out on my seat, but I listen to bits and pieces throughout. So
I have not seen it yet. I know. Please don't be mad at me.
Mad at you? No.
Don't be
infuriated. Okay. You could listen to it.
You know why I haven't seen it? I'm going to tell you why I haven't seen it. I'm going to interrupt you real quick and tell you why, so everyone knows why. And that is because I'm friends with you, and I got the recap live from you after the fact, after it happened, and that is why. But
you didn't get to hear all hour and 15 minutes of it.
Okay, I'll go back and watch it, I promise.
I mean, you didn't hear about when he was a little boy longing to be able to play a video game, and then he got a computer? No, I'm just kidding.
Is that how that goes?
I got to listen to the part where he was in the hospitality and then was able to switch over to combining games, his love for gaming, and hospitality in his current position. So I thought that was pretty neat to hear the background.
How did you feel about the interview, Nikki, having worked with him and then spending that time getting to know him? How was it for you?
I think I fell in love with him a little. I mean, no, he is an amazing person, and everyone I talk to has a passion for what they do for that company, and just hearing that passion that he has for what he does, which in case nobody knows what he does not just the events, but he takes care of us, like thinking about things that make us happy. Like, where can we do, what kind of help can we give these people in the Bar Citizens, and how can we make it easier for them to do cosplay? And all these things are in his head. And knowing that he just came on board August 5th and bam, Gamescom, bam, CitizenCon, his first, 4 months that he's there, he has like 4 major events, and the upcoming live stream. And, trying to help the organizers of the Bar Citizens coincide that with the live stream on the 18th. He is all about us, all about making it work for us.
Yeah. So thank you, Cameron, for all the things that you've been doing.
Wait. What does he mean Nikki was very gentle? We were like 3,000 miles apart.
Well, with that, I think we'll take a quick music break and we return.
A little off tonight. I think I need a shot.
Is that what you need? Do you want to go get a shot? We will wait for you.
I don't know. No. If I get a shot, you're going to see my butt walking away off camera.
Yeah, we know. Thank you.
Yeah, shit. I'm just off, folks. I'm sorry. I'm off tonight. I had a really long Saturday night. And I'm sober 3 days now.
Well, and it's not that you're working your tail off either. School, work, children. Hello.
And I have a major paper due with a partner, and I get a text today saying, I know I said I wasn't going to do this, but I didn't do anything yet. What are we supposed to be doing again? And I'm like, what? And so far I've written the whole thing, and we're, it's an A so far, but I'm doing everything. And I'm like, well, motherfucker.
So I have to tell chat this. The second day of knowing you, we were heading over early morning, Friday morning, to the CIG office, right, in LA. And Nikki's going to meet up with some folks. Yeah. And so she was there early. And I was like, well, what are you going to do while you're waiting? She's like, I'm just going to bang out this paper, just knock out this paper. She sits down at the table, and I am coming in and out of the mess hall there. She's just sitting there banging away at this paper. So she's attending SitCon, doing interviews, and doing schoolwork. And that just kind of sums up how it is to be around her. She's multitasking all the time, has so many things happening all the time.
I don't know if Joe, Sebi, and Jeffrey will say the same thing, but thank you. I love you.
Oh, I love you too.
Yeah, they'll be like, every time we saw her, she had a drink in her hand. I'm like, really? I don't drink that much.
Well, and that's the thing. You party just as hard as you work.
Yeah.
So
work hard, play hard.
Yeah.
That's how you're going to get burned out, right?
Yeah.
I am burned out. All right. So I want to just talk a little bit about what we've been doing the last week since we jumped on to me and my busy schedule, right? So one of the things that I've been thinking about is other ways that we can bring you the Ben's Day content that I can, right? So I asked you guys what would be a great way to do that. And I asked Eden to possibly do a show with me where we just recap it and collect questions. And then you guys mentioned, should we or should we not, do it on this show? So I want to give away a Starfarer model that goes in your hangar, not one that you can fly.
Okay.
And when we give that away, I want people to tell us if that would be a valuable part of our show, to collect questions for Ben's Day, because it's kind of crossing the streams. You know what I mean?
I see. So,
and I'm weary about crossing the streams, right? But is it a good forum for us to collect those? Yeah.
To collect those from Ghostbusters. Yeah. Never
cross the stream.
So all we want to know is, and how can we do this? Is there a command that they could do that, like a yes or no? Would Ben's Day questions would it be a good place during the show to give you Ben's Day's questions?
Probably the best way would be that they put question for Ben within the question itself.
Mm-hmm.
So if they go square bracket question, square bracket question,
and in
Ben,
capital letters,
yeah.
Ben or for Ben. That way I don't read that question during the question and answer
because
part.
Chat, we do have questions that we take from you. So if you want to ask us questions during the show, we collect them. So towards the end of the show, we answer. So ours would just be bracket, question, and bold. So then,
I think I just made it too hard for everybody.
You did, Nikki, but that's okay. We're rolling with you. We're going to weave this blanket.
All right.
Yeah.
I think
so we've got, go
Chat
ahead.
can handle this.
Take it away, Eden.
I think the Chat can handle the responsibility of writing the word for Ben if they want to ask a question for Ben.
Yeah, but I want to know, what I want to know is, do they think this is the right forum for that, or should we just do a different live show? You know, that's all. All right, so
it's just a question. You could just shoot the questions. It's going to go.
So many questions.
It's going to collect. We're not answering that question, so I'm fine with it as long as it says for Ben and I don't accidentally read it.
Yeah, exactly. If you have a question for Ben, and then we'll store it for Nikki, and then she can ask Ben on Ben's days. And if you have a question for us, just do question bracket.
All right, good.
I didn't go to college for nothing here, folks. Okay.
I didn't go to college for nothing either. It's like $7,000 a semester. No.
Okay.
So
I
I'm interested because there's always a new ship coming up, right? So when I had Ben on Ben's Day last week, I go, and you're going to have another ship during the live stream? He goes, yeah, of course there'll be a ship. And all of a sudden we hear what it is, right? Dun-dun-dun, we know what it is.
So sorry, I was looking at Chat. Oh my God, I'm horrible human. What, Nikki? Could you do the joke again?
Sorry, I was trying to.
Oh my goodness, Eden, let's give Nikki our full attention. She's gonna walk away now. Come back.
I'm done. No more.
No, come back. Get back
Motherfucker. Okay.
I'm so sorry. Say that again.
Fucking hair for this shit.
What was it? Oh my goodness.
I said. Yes. When I had Ben on Ben's Day, I said, and it's not like you're going to have another ship for sale during the live stream. And he said, why? We are going to have another ship. And I said, Hurricane? And he said, no, but now we know it's the Prowler. Okay. All right. So I didn't say that the last time. I was going to hope that you said that. But so we know that this next ship is going to be the Prowler. So they are doing something special. What did we see Alexis post?
Yes, actually today I saw it posted. We have a link for it. Alexis is a call to arms, really. So it's an art contest. And we've got the link to follow the parameters for the art contest. It looks like they're asking you to use simplified programs and create the Prowler yourself, basically, and submit what you think it looks like. And then do we have that?
Someone doesn't make an image of one of the lions from Voltron.
Oh, don't get me started. Have you seen the new Voltron, by the way?
Oh, no, please don't make me cry.
Have you seen it? No. I grew up watching the original.
Me too.
Okay. The new Voltron is amazing. Please watch it. Every time I see it, and I've watched it a couple times now, it reminds me so much of potential Star Citizen shenanigans, minus the lion thing, but it's wonderful. That's a sight.
Minus the lion thing.
It's so good.
There was also one with a bunch of cars, but that wasn't as good.
No.
Lion was better.
That's true.
All right.
And lions in space really is very cool. Female lions, by the way, because they don't have manes. I just realized that this weekend.
They're all females, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
They're the one who does the hunting. You know that, right? The males just mark their territory and fight each other off. But it's the females that hunt the food. And then the male comes in and goes, make way, I'm going to eat here.
That's right. And I also might eat our offspring if I get hungry enough.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, the things we talk about.
Well,
no.
Alexis, yes.
But I do have a little bit of insight on that, which is while I was talking to Ben, we were talking about possibly putting a Vanguard or a Prowler inside of the Polaris. Oh. And he answered, well, this one's too big, and the Prowler's, it's not as high, but it's really wide. It's flat and wide. So I'm like, ooh, did he just give me something on the show? And I left it there, and I don't think anyone picked up on it. So I'm really fidgety.
You can be fidgety.
Yep.
Oh, Sarah made the hottest curry tonight. Oh my God, it's just tearing me up. Here, not there.
I'm not looking at the screen.
Then again, Sophie ran away, so who knows? That cat's name is Sophie.
We do have a mature rating on this show, don't we?
Oh, no, you put the technical difficulties up.
We're not behaving.
I think that's a good time.
Take it off.
No, we need it. This is perfect time for this.
No.
Get it together, girl. Oh my God.
Shit, fuck, motherfucker, cunt. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Oh my God, Nikki! They're gonna get us fired.
Yeah, you're gonna give Rico a heart attack.
We haven't even been hired yet.
Oh my. All right, we're good. Tired.
Hey, you guys, real quick, speaking of hired and fired, if the Base Radio, I want to say thank you very much for hosting Lightspeed Lunatics. I know that we are not easy to work with. And we really appreciate your support. I think we break Rico a couple times a week with our meetings and the insane conversations that we have. Thank you for dealing with that.
Yes,
I don't know if you all are aware of this, but the Base Radio does not ask anything from us. I would just like to, and this is off script here, but I'd like to reach out to the community. If you have a couple extra bucks to support the Base Radio, Rico, I think, do you guys have a Patreon page or a link that we could post? If you could just toss a couple extra something towards the Base Radio, I would appreciate that. I know the ladies would appreciate that. That's not why we're doing this. I just want to preface it.
Yeah.
But if it's important to me to see the Base Radio thrive, and I think for the community as well. They're awesome, so supportive of everybody, and I would like to help them as best we can. So I think we can do that by donating to their Patreon page, if you don't mind. That's all.
And if you can. Yeah.
I'm off my Sophie box.
So, I'm just thinking, 2 weeks from tonight, it's election night. Wouldn't you rather be here than worrying about the election?
Oh my goodness, are we having our show on election night? We are.
We've got to do something. Wait. You know how we said, time out, girls. We can't let it loose like we did that Friday night.
What's the rule number one?
We can't do that. We don't talk about it. But we did make an agreement that for special nights, maybe, possibly, but we can never go that far.
Is Alexis on next week, though?
She's on next week.
Okay.
But election night, which is the week after.
Mm-hmm.
We party. I'm partying with you.
I can party.
I'm partying. I call it. Yeah. Okay. Let's do it.
When we need to party. We need to party.
Hey, It'll Rachel, be a 90. Can we extend the show for an extra half hour? Is it possible to have a little bit longer of a show? Because we're going to get nutsoid.
Yeah, every time a state is called for somebody, I'll give away a piece of hanger flare. I don't have 50. Oh, we won't be on long enough for 50, but I'll give away a piece of hanger flare.
Oh.
For you girls, okay, maybe.
Yeah,
okay, so they'll think about it. Oh yeah.
Good.
Oh yeah.
Good.
Oh yeah.
If Rico didn't say yes, I would have just said yes.
Actually, I'm gonna have to say for every 2 states.
I really like that idea.
I'll give away a piece. For every 2 states, I'll give a piece of my hanger flare away.
Speaking of hanger flare, do we have people in chat entered into your raffle for tonight?
I haven't been looking. Has anyone?
Okay. Exclamation star. Can we set that up, Rico?
Oh, I think it's Lunatics.
No, Lunatics, exclamation Lunatics.
Right.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Lunatics enter into the raffle.
Yeah. Yep.
God, we have a whole whiteboard lined with topics and what we're gonna say and.
Yeah, but we went off the rails, so we jumped
right out the gate.
I jumped right from hello to let's talk about SitCon.
The meaty bit.
Yeah. Okay. So what about that wonderful interview for the wonderful volunteers?
Oh, in Jump Point?
Yeah.
That was pretty awesome to see that. Yeah, if you guys saw Jump Point, you've got to be a subscriber.
It's a long read.
Yep. I was surprised how much of that David put in there.
But there's a reason for that, right? It's not for everybody to read everybody's comments. And that would be great if you did that, please. That would be awesome. But it's because, there were people from Test Squadron, people from Imperium, people from INN, BNG, myself. Maybe you just want to read what your person said, right? I thought that was a good idea. That way you were able to follow somebody that you knew through the interview.
Ah, I see. That makes sense, actually.
Yeah, I asked David about it, and that was pretty much the answer I got back. And I wonder if Cameron will agree. Cameron, what are you doing up so late?
What time is it where he's?
5 hours later than us.
Good grief.
Unless he's in Frankfurt, then it's 6.
No.
If he's in Frankfurt, he better be watching with Brian. Yeah, but that was a pretty long interview, but it was nice to see the comments from other people, and we all had different ways that we answered that. And
agreed.
Yeah, and there was a little bit I saw right after the jump point came out. I started seeing a couple of threads and a couple of people talking about the Pegasus. What's the Pegasus? And we know the Pegasus is the light carrier, the 30 spaceship carrier. But people were like, oh, does that mean they're going to come out with another ship? What's the Pegasus? And that was shown to us, I believe, last year. Guys are all being quiet.
Oh.
Sophie.
Yes.
Wake up, girl.
I'm here. I'm trying to recall images of the Pegasus, and I can't come up with reading or seeing anything. And I'm so sorry that I missed the Pegasus bandwagon.
That was from last year.
I missed it totally.
You never saw it?
No, I have not seen it.
Rico, you got a minute. No, I was just kidding.
Can you pull something up while we're talking?
We're in the jump point. There's a picture of us.
Oh, can we show the pic? Oh,
yes,
no, we can't.
We're
not supposed to show the. We talked about this before we went on air.
Why?
Because jump point is.
We have a picture that's not part of the jump point. I mean, it's tweeted somewhere and stuff like that.
We can't ask Rico to pull that up last minute, guys.
I know.
We're gonna make this poor man just.
We're gonna break him. We're gonna so break him. Oh, he donated. Jarun, thank you.
Oh, yes, thank you. That helps keep the base radio going, funding other programs, not just us, but other programs. Every program you see, all the music they play all day long. That's awesome. Thank you so much for doing that.
Server cost, maybe in the future, Rico's therapy from being our producer.
Which is really great.
And his psychotherapy after dealing with us for a couple of nights already.
Yeah.
You're doing it again, girl.
She's thinking. Let her process.
Well, I was thinking about Jump Point and how they talked a lot about the Polaris and the Jump Point. And then what I was thinking about was that they focus so much on the community aspect. And I've just been noticing lately how the RTVs and ATVs have been pointing to the ATV from this past week was pointing to the upcoming Germany's SitCon, and I just was reflecting on how they talked about the Orlando Bar Citizen event and are highlighting the Bar Citizen events around the world. I think it's really cool how I'm seeing a trend growing about the community support. So I feel like the community is really being supportive of CIG. Yeah. And then there's this wave coming back that I'm definitely feeling and noting right back from CIG. And that's pretty cool.
So I love it because there was this big push for community involvement from Eric Peterson when he was doing Wingman's Hangar. And when he left, it kind of got all corporate. And now that Cameron's there and other people, it seems to be coming back our way, like supporting us, but in different ways, in ways that make sense.
It's more, it feels it feels grounded to me. Whereas before it kind of seemed a little bit, I don't know what you call this, but it was that. And now I feel that there's kind of this even wave happening, a nice even exchange. And that's also evident in, the developers showing up for the Germany SitCon they didn't have to do that. They're not getting paid to do that. They show up because they want to interact with the backers. Yeah. And I know you guys probably would agree with this, but during CitizenCon, every night of the week that I can recall, where there was a Bar Citizen event or something happening, devs were involved. Brian Chambers was certainly there. Cameron was there. So people who work for CIG mixed with the backers, and there was never this sense of us and them. It was very much a sense of we're here, and wow, we can't believe how much you're into us. And it's the same thing. Wow, we can't believe how much you're into us, and kind of meeting in the middle to create this nice resonance.
Look, there's a picture of us at 33 Tufts right there. There's Brian, there's Tyler.
Oh yeah, that was our very last night. Yeah. Oh, that was Sunday.
Who's right in between the two of us?
That's Twerk. He's another
Twerk.
star.
Yeah, Twerk.
Yep.
And Fast Card.
Yeah.
And behind us is, I didn't realize there was a person in the window. There was a
yeah, there's a photo bomb.
Yeah.
Photo bomb going on.
Yep.
Yeah.
Captain Richard.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah! Imagine him trying to get his face into a picture. That would never happen.
He made it happen.
Yep.
Yeah.
I didn't notice until someone mentioned it. That's hilarious. Love it. Love a good photo bomb.
All right, so we have pictures of the Pegasus coming up over here now.
I was just going to show you that. You got that?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Pretty
Anubis.
awesome. I grabbed this for us.
I got a private message from Anubis. Excuse you.
Oh,
Excuse you.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Go get it. Yeah. Don't pay attention to us. There's no reason. Yep. Someone mute Sophie for a second.
What, did you say something? It's the Sophie show.
But this is the Pegasus that they showed off last year. It's a 30 spaceship carrier. I guess this would be something that we would go and be part of Ship's company in the game after we get off the Idris.
Okay.
And because we start our career on the Idris and then probably move to this. It's an RSI, and they were showing this as being a ship that just entered the Navy at time of Squadron 42. Okay. And it is they were trying to show when they were doing the jump point, the relationship of the RSI ships to one another. So you can see the bridge and how the bridge there looks like the cockpit of the Polaris. That was one of the things that they were doing. It's pretty cool. You give the guys over at Foundry 42 in Manchester a little bit of time, and they come up with great work. They do great work.
Did you say, I apologize for not catching this, I'm not very good with numbers, this is a 30-man crewed ship?
No, 30 spaceship. So like 30 fighters.
Okay, so we're talking length and size of the ship.
No, you're not. You're talking about it being able to handle 30 spacecraft.
It can take on 30
yes.
fighters. Okay.
Right, 30 fighters.
Like Sabres or Super Hornets or Gladiuses?
Whatever it would be fighter class ships. It wouldn't be like the Bengal, which could also hold something like a Retaliator bomber and a Constellation. This would be
so it would have multiple turrets,
ships. Yeah.
Missiles, torpedoes, maybe. How what's the crew on this?
Guns. That I didn't get. If I look at the actual introduction, it just says, "Greetings, citizens." And it says, introducing the new escort carrier. Please welcome the Pegasus class escort carrier to the ranks of the UEE Navy. The Pegasus class is the Empire's premier small carrier, capable of carrying 30 craft strike force deep behind enemy lines if necessary.
I gotcha. Okay.
And this was
that's huge.
This is the ship that was formerly called the Panther. And it's already been gray boxed, and they're already starting to, last year they were already getting the interior done. So this has to be close to being complete if it's going to be inside of Squadron 42, if not complete already.
Holy cow.
Yeah. And they didn't give you any dimensions or anything else on that particular night. It's just pretty awesome. And these are, if you're a subscriber to RSI, it costs you $10 a month, $20 a month, whatever you want to pay. You get a lot of different benefits. Most of them are fluff. You're really helping to support the shows like ATV, RTV, 10 for the chairman, 10 for the developers, and other things. But you get Jump Point, and in Jump Point, you find a lot of this stuff. You also get the Vault. The Vault is where you'll find these photos, too.
Somebody in chat is saying that the Pegasus is like the Battlestar Galactica.
It does look like that, doesn't it? It's pretty hot. Which, so say we all.
So say we all. I was just talking about that today.
Yeah, and he made that up on the fly.
Did he?
That was it. That was total improvisation.
During filming.
During filming of the pilot, and they said, "All right, we're going to keep it." And they
so say we all.
Yeah, because it was never in the original, and he just said it in one of the speeches he was giving. I think it was the big speech at the end of the first pilot. Pretty awesome.
I think we've got a free fly. Did you guys want to talk about the free fly week that ends pretty soon?
Well, I thought we were going to have antics with this one, but I guess we'll bring it down to a different level. I mean, come on, this was supposed to go, oh God, I can't wait to fly that Aurora CL.
Excuse me.
And then Eden was going to come in and say, what are you going to fly, Eden?
I'm going to fly my imagination.
This was a way to help Eden with Project Eden.
I'm sorry I botched that.
You've botched everything tonight. I was the one that was sleeping.
I'm so sorry. I'll just sit back and be quiet.
You can't do that. No, if you're going to do that, you're going to rock back and forth.
Yeah, you're going to have to go.
All right. Come out of that place now.
Okay, all right.
Come back, join us.
Come back, join us. Yeah.
All right, I'm back.
It is a fly free week, and I know most of the people that watch us have a lot of ships, but it gives you an opportunity. Holy shit! What?
Holy ship!
What?
Holy ship!
What?
You have lots of ships.
Who?
Who?
The people that watch us. That's what you just said. So I said, holy ship.
Okay.
What are we going to do with you, Sophie? We love you. You're cute.
Do you hear my chair squeak?
Sounds like my bed.
You wish it sounded like her bed. We're in technical difficulties up, I feel.
Okay, enough.
Are we good? Can we compose ourselves?
Off that long.
I can't make it the rest.
He can, and he will.
Oh my God, Sophie, could you stop derailing the show, please?
I'm
It's
sorry.
like, listen to me squeak.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Can I ask you a question? Are you torturing your little mouse over there? Do you have him hung between like the two knobs on the? I mean, what is going on over there?
It's a closet and it's boring as fuck, so I hung my little rat up to make it not.
Could he breathe?
He's fine.
Okay.
No, he's totally fine. Oh my God. Great. Where were we?
I can't remember. Chat, where were we? Somebody put us back on track. You know what? We obviously don't have this tonight, and not drinking was a bad idea, okay? I know. I need to do a shot next time. I'll make sure there's something here. Chat, give us something to talk about. Anything to talk about.
I know what we can talk about, though, while we're waiting on chat.
They need a theme song. A theme song?
Dying.
Are you okay, Sophie?
Fundraising. By the way, can we check on that real quick to see where that's at?
Oh, Ben's fundraising.
All right, Ben's fundraising. Somebody give us a drum roll. Oh, get off there, Quill. Google Docs. Where is it? Forget it. I fail.
9,551, I think, was the last. Let me tell you.
That was.
Mr. Ben Lesnick has raised
9,551.
What is the total amount?
249. He needs 249 to go.
$249 left. That's awesome. And did you see that he tweeted out? So 30 boxes of the Wing Commander production artwork were found. So that's what he's raising the money for. Ooh. But today he announced that they found a 31st box, and the guy is throwing it in for free, which is really cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so essentially he's like a box and a, well, he's 2/3 of a box short. So we have to buy 2/3 of a box.
Yeah.
Are you okay there, Sophie?
Yeah, I was just, chat was talking and I was looking at chat. Okay. Goku, who I know, asked if I stole Statman's blanket, and the answer is no, I didn't steal Statman's blanket. Statman gave me that blanket.
And I found out you could order a blanket of your own. He has a source. I don't have a link, but I could find it, and next time share the link if you want your own Stoutman's.
That's how we'll get them back on next week's show. We will put the link up there for the blanket. Because I have a feeling we've scared everybody away today.
We may have. I think that's my fault. And I can sit out the next show if need be. No, Alexis is going to be our guest.
We're just going to put you in the corner.
Yeah,
in a non-squeaky chair.
Somebody buy that girl a play seat.
We're going to give Rico a heart attack, I swear. He's going to need therapy for weeks.
Well, at least she's rocking it back and forth and not jumping up and down on it. We're okay, right? She's quiet now. Okay, we'll let you speak again now.
Exclamation Lunatics to enter into the raffle for tonight. Nikki's giving away hanger flare. So if you want to enter, exclamation Lunatics. Do you guys have any questions for us? Because I think we're to that point, aren't we? Yep. Where we could take questions. We got 30 more minutes left. What do you want to know?
Well, we'll take a quick music break and then I'll get all the questions up.
That's a good idea because I should use the restroom. And put some lubrication on this chair.
Phrasing, Sophie. Phrasing.
What?
All right, enough.
WD-40. You want WD-40.
I'm on it.
Right, that's it. I'm going downstairs. Getting a shot of vodka or something.
Cue music. Rico, anytime. We'll be right back, guys.
The breast room?
Everybody, 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 everybody.
So,
welcome to Sophie's karaoke night.
Oh, I thought we were okay. I thought we were gonna sneak out. What's going on?
I don't know. What's happening?
All right.
What's happening right now?
What are we talking about? Oh, Cameron wants us to talk about. Oh, you know what?
We should talk about this though.
I don't know.
Eden Star, talk about Project Eden Star because I interrupted you earlier when you were talking about it.
I've got a pile of stuff to send to Eden.
Yes.
I know you do.
Batgirl sending it to Junta, part of the Project Eden, a Razer keyboard and a Razer mouse because I don't have a gamer mouse or a keyboard. I don't have any peripheral.
What was that?
What?
Yes!
Am I getting a gun too? Can that be a part of it?
No, this is part of Batgirl.
So yes, if
Star can't play Star Citizen because Eden Star doesn't have the setup to play Star Citizen.
I know.
So do you want a Death Adder or a? No, I'm going to keep my Death Adder.
You're going to send her the Razer keyboard and the Razer mouse, or no?
Yeah, I'm going to send her. Yep. Yes. I don't. I'm not.
I can send you.
What?
I can send the Thrustmaster HOTAS in.
I get a HOTAS?
Hey, wait. That.
What?
We have a subject to talk about.
What?
You fly with 2 joysticks.
Just recently I started, yeah.
I think that's awesome.
Thank you.
So explain that to me. Because I was watching somebody on a stream show people how to do it, and he had 2 joysticks that were both righty joysticks. So it looked like it was hard, but he was doing all right. What joysticks do you use, and why do you do it? Like, what do you find good about it?
With the T16000s, so I use dual T16000s, you can actually swap out this little thumb rest. So you can make it right and left-handed. So that's what I like about it. So I don't know, instead of having your throttle, right, you can have forward strafe and backward strafe, which replaces for me throttle. And I don't have throttle on the hat or anything like that. So forward strafe, back strafe. I still have rotation on this joystick. Yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of, you got all your degrees covered, and it's a nice, intuitive way to fly, I'm finding.
Is one of them a, you could change that thumb rest? Are you sure? Wow.
Yes, I'm positive. It pops off. I'll show you right here.
So wait. Hold on. I'm not looking. Okay.
I'm looking.
Let me show you. So right here.
Yeah.
Can you see this okay? Mm-hmm. This is for my left hand. And all you do is pop this piece off, and you've got 2 screws in there. Or maybe it's 1. No, it's 2 screws. And you just unscrew this piece and put it onto, you've got another piece that comes with your joystick that is for this side. And it looks like that.
That is pretty awesome.
You can fly right or left-handed, or you can dual joystick it.
Somebody want to dump that into chat? That's pretty awesome. So, and
then straight up now is on my what is that, y-axis? No, it's Z. Twist.
Okay, so both of them twist?
Yeah, both twist. Or forward, back. So X, Y axis, Z axis.
Did someone teach you how to fly that way?
Nobody
or did you just pick up on it?
Fly. I downloaded and reached out to the community. Several of the other streamers had bindings for their mappings for their joysticks that I copied. And then I tweaked it depending upon how it felt right to me. But I learned by doing it. I learned how to fly by flying.
So how do you, like with the HOTAS I have a number of buttons that I could use. Do you find that you're button deficient at some point?
Not at all. For what I use, no. So I've got my decoupled and coupled. I've got targeting. What else? My fire groups. No, I SCM. I pretty much have everything how I need it. No. And then if I needed to bind extra, I've got on both joysticks, this side and this side, which I don't use either grouping. So Eden, I have, what I have is a HOTAS. So you've got a throttle and a joystick. So I can send you that.
Oh.
That's a Thrustmaster also, right?
Yeah. And that's, I graduated from the keyboard and mouse to like a keypad and mouse, and then keypad and joystick. And then I went that,
keyboard HOTAS and then double joystick.
So with what you're doing with that, those 2 joysticks, how do you feel that CIG? I mean, we know that the HOTAS right now that CIG is making is on. It's going to be it's going to be delayed because SATEC is being acquired by Logitech. Mm-hmm. But do you think that they could actually make something better than what you have already?
I would love to say yes. I don't put a lot of stock into SciTech, but because they've just been kind of swallowed up. I'm hopeful. I would love to see an awesome HOTAS or some setup that would be great with Star Citizen. I know that's the goal, and Sandy's talked about that. But I'm kind of the camp of I'll wait and see what comes out from all this, and then wait and see other people how they handle whatever does come out. I don't even know if is anything even going to come out now.
Well, I don't know what I'm.
Because I know we were at like a pre-order phase, and then it went to.
Are we talking about the HOTAS?
Yeah.
No, the contracts were being done, and then it takes a long time for companies that are international to purchase other international companies, right?
Yeah.
So that started, and that's why it kind of fell back, and they couldn't say anything about it because they were under an NDA. Now that it's going through, as soon as it's complete, the question is Logitech bound by those contracts?
Right. And we're not sure yet.
Well, you know what? Maybe this is an opportunity for me to put out there. That wonderful interview I had with Sandy, my voice had a squeak over it. Maybe I should just post it up and let people download it and give them an opportunity to try to clean it up. Because if you could get my voice cleaned up, then that interview with Sandy has stuff about the HOTUS, stuff about cosplay kits, and also I got her to talk about potential console delivery of Squadron 42 only.
That was in that interview?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't remember that.
Because I couldn't put it all out there. I've got to get my voice cleaned up, and if I could do that, then people could hear all those wonderful things that Sandy talked about.
Yeah, that would be great, because I would like to see that. Because I watched your interview with her, like, very closely and heard what she had to say about Logitech and SciTech and the HOTAS, and so I am definitely of the camp. I would love to hear that.
That interview, total interview is about 38 minutes, so you guys saw about 9 or 10.
Okay, that would be. Thank you for saying something. That would be great. I think other people would like to hear that too.
I held off the stuff about console because console scares everybody, because
we can handle it.
Yeah, they think about console being, being the Star Citizen piece, and she goes out of her way to say, I'm not saying it's going to console or not, but Squadron 42 has to be marketed and put out differently than Star Citizen. It's a different animal, and well, we have 1 million people, 2 million people that are going to play Star Citizen. When you look at a launch of a AAA title, look at Skyrim. By tomorrow, there's going to be 6 or 8 or 9 million Skyrims out there, whatever it is, or whatever day it comes out. So that's the type of release that they could have with Squadron 42 if they do it right. Yeah. So, and you can't do that these days without console, because although the PC is back, and if you go into the retail stores now, Best Buys and Micro Centers and everything are having their best days in years in selling computer components, you still don't sell as many computers for gaming as you do a console. So.
All right, we've got, let's take some questions.
10 minutes left.
50, yeah, we've got, and then we've also got a giveaway to do, so.
Mm-hmm. So, jump in the giveaway if you haven't yet.
What questions do we have? Eden Star, this is all you.
Yep. First question from Philip.
Thank you, Nikki.
Sorry if I can't read it, or read in general. Besides female model, what upcoming feature is each of you most waiting for? Nikki?
The microbrewery variant of the Starfarer.
Sophie? I don't think that's an actual thing, Batgirl, but we could keep pushing that.
Wait. It is an actual thing.
It is?
Yes, it is, because I have, like a farmer, by the way,
God.
Farm Simulator 17 is out. Everybody hold on to your horses. Okay, but it's like a farmer. I planted a seed. Now I've got my fertilizer and water going out. And Cameron said people are talking about it. Even devs are talking about it.
It's a great idea.
Yeah, so it's going to happen, because I am the queen of the enablers and I make things happen.
And there that is. Star Marine for me, a little FPS action. I'm pretty excited about that. Other than that, seeing Caterpillar in game, that'll be pretty awesome. Buying space dresses. The end.
Space dresses. And a caterpillar.
Closing in 4 minutes! Exclamation Lunatics. If you want to enter the raffle, we're almost ready to pull the raffle. Eden Star, how about you?
There isn't a particular feature that I'm excited for, since I haven't been in game to know what kind of features there is to look forward to necessarily. Mm-hmm. But I'm excited to, once they release more of the cities, just explore different cities and,
So you know what we skipped over? Did anybody see from way back when they cracked the game files and they found the Terra City? That's what made me think of what you just said, being able to go around the city.
Mm-hmm. Because every city is going to be different. Yeah. And that's, I'm pretty sure like the culture in each place is going to be a little bit different. The way people behave might be a little different. I think it's just going to be fun because they're thinking about it. They're in the level of detail they're thinking about, every place is going to have its own unique aspects.
Right.
So next question's from Fastcart. Oh,
yes.
Fastcart
says, so there will be drinking next week, right?
Yes. The answer is yes.
Oh,
no,
Fastcart. I have learned my lesson. Doing this show sober just doesn't have the right flow. I mean, there is no flow. I mean, you got 3 girls here, and there's no flow.
Whatever. Whatever.
Next question.
Yeah. Okay.
Next one's for Ben. From James Grimwolf. After the success of Project Eden Star, what is the first thing Eden Star going to do in the verse? Oh my God.
Go to Disney World.
Everything. I'm going to just go in and just see. Oh, the ships. I guess go in my hangar. That'll be the first thing, right, to do.
What
hangar.
Ships?
I have a Freelancer which I'm really excited about, but I think they're not in the hangars again, right? Or is it
it's all right, but you get to look at the Freelancer.
Yes.
I have to say that we talk a lot offline in Discord and whatnot, and Eden Star is always on top of everything, and the fact that she's not playing the game sucks. Sucks so bad, Eden.
I know.
This is so unacceptable.
I'm happy with you.
Follow it. This sucks.
It makes it a little tougher because sometimes I don't know what people are talking about because I haven't seen it or been there to know what's there. So I'm always asking my org mates, hey, are you guys streaming when they're playing a game? And they're like, okay. Some people do stream. Yeah. Some people don't. I watch you stream, so I could see what Vandal Swarm is kind of like.
You're so sweet. I know it.
I did watch you stream once from work, but never again.
And I apologize for that. I didn't realize you were at work and it was showing on the monitors at work.
It's okay. We're not saying that. It's okay.
Do we have any more questions?
If it was a girl model in the game at that point, I would have been in trouble.
It came up, though. The opportunity presented itself. I was present to the situation. There was a call, and I answered that call. And that is what a citizen does.
What was the call? Blow me?
Yes. Listen, I got an NPC on board my ship. It just so happened.
That was awesome, by the way.
Yeah. The use button was right at crotch level. I didn't do that. That was not my doing. That was fate.
Is that what happened?
Yeah. And I crouched down, because that's an option, right at my NPC. He's such a sweetheart. He's just a beautiful man of an NPC. At the use level, at the crouch level, and I just
lost my mind. I was I just looked up at the TV and I said, "What the? Oh!" And only because I know you, but that's it. Done. Didn't happen. This gets erased from the live.
Okay, deal. I'm sorry.
All right. Next question.
So, difficulties. Toys Army asked. Well, I lost the question. Why do you not play?
Are you going to stream with us?
Yes, of course. Once I can, absolutely.
We're all gonna stream the gameplay together. Too. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Okay.
Oh, we gotta do Star Marine together.
Yes, we're gonna do all kinds of things together.
Warning: I'm very bad at FPS.
Oh, I suck.
Prepare for friendly fire. I'm not kidding. You might want to put me in the front. Just saying.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Toys Army asked Eden Star, why do you not play? Is it a PC issue? Yes.
Yes.
The PC as in not existing.
Yeah,
that's what Project Eden is.
Yeah.
Project Eden. Where's that link again? Put that link in there.
So Juntao from the base radio or the pirate radio decided to start a Project Eden _SE to help me get started with crowdfunding, computer parts, or taking donations to cover for the things that can't be bought or can't be reused and such.
You actually had somebody from the last show donate she
came home from CitizenCon with a motherboard.
Yes, I came home from CitizenCon with a motherboard from Sharspoon, from my Imperial org mate.
Yeah.
And Juntao got 2 things that are coming in the mail.
Yeah.
There's a document.
And as soon as I get a box, we're going to be sending you a H100i cooler for the wonderful i7 that you need, and then a Razer mouse and keyboard. And
I'm putting the HOTAS. We're good.
Yeah. So and we already have a 1080 graphic card for her from what they said. So what they need, it sounds like they need the processor, memory, case, and power supply.
Yeah, which
so
is
they're
not
still
a big
there.
deal.
So last week, Reckless Fury donated a Crucial MX300 525 gigabyte SSD, which was awesome.
That was
Thank
Reckless?
you so much. Yeah, that was Reckless.
Good job.
Reckless.
Thank you.
I met Reckless.
And
He's in Florida.
last week, Worm Drake donated 2 Western Digital Black 1 terabyte hard HDD. So thank you guys. Thank you, everyone.
Closer.
So you got the system drive, and then you got the data drives. You're good.
And then we have a cash donation from Rico, Relum, Cherubim, CC Core, Chimera, Harold. He's in the chat, right? He's here today.
We have to pull the winner for the raffle. I'm so sorry, you guys. If we stay on time, we've got 3 minutes left of the show.
And we have to talk about Alexis and what to expect next week.
Yeah, but we need to pull the winner first, and then we'll talk about next week.
Okay.
And the winner is exclamation Lunatics. If you haven't entered, you got to do it right this minute.
And then you got to send me a PM when you win.
The winner is Piglings. Hold on, English. I can't even. There's no nouns in there.
How do you say that, Nikki? That's all you.
Yeah.
You're the more experienced of the group.
Congratulations, PGlings.
Nikki?
Where is that?
PGlings in the chat.
Pigelinks?
Congratulations. Send Nikki your information, your RSI handle, and your email, please. Congratulations. Thank you, everybody, for entering. Woohoo!
But is he there? Or is he or she there?
Let's see. PG, you got to be here to win. If not, we will draw another wiener.
Speak up.
So next week, we've got Alexis, who's going to be joining us on the show as long as she feels well and schedule permits. She will be on with us. We don't know how crazy it's going to get, but it might get crazy.
So it might get crazy, and she is just as crazy as we are from what she claims.
Yes.
The big thing about Alexis is remember what her job is. She pretty much took over all the merchandising from Sandy. So if you have questions about shirts, questions about any kind of things that you want to see in the game, she'll have it. Well, not in the game, in real life, in the market. She will be able to answer those. Plus, she's just an all-around wonderful woman to talk to.
Just to hang out with her and get to know her a bit is what I'm really excited about.
Yeah, that's good.
I think we might need to draw because I don't know if PG is here.
I'm waiting to see if there's a... Phantom of Truth is a new one?
Did we miss it?
Phantom of Truth, congratulations!
Woo! Phantom of Truth!
Yeah! And he's here. We just saw him.
Yay! Congratulations!
There you go.
Phantom of Truth, we redraw it, and you
won.
Good.
PM me, and I'll get it out to you immediately. All right, I think...
Does anybody have anything they want to tell for this week coming up? Anything on their schedule that they want chat to know about? I know I'll plug myself while you're thinking. I'm going to do, as long as I can figure out what's going on with my laptop, I've got this issue that I've been working on for 2 days, so I can't stream yet. But as soon as I get that worked out, and hopefully I get it worked out, I'm going to stream a scary game. I'll start out with
we were supposed to be... I took off next Monday.
Yeah.
Because we were supposed to be doing Alien Isolation.
Yes. Well, that's next Monday. Yes.
Okay.
And then this weekend, okay, cool. So the 3 of us will do Alien Isolation next Monday. And then before that, I'll be streaming Star Citizen. And then I'm going to do, I think, another scary game. So that should be fun because I scare easy for Halloween.
Too. I'll just watch with my popcorn and hopefully not choke on it.
I'll jump. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right.
All right.
Anything else?
I didn't get a PM yet. Phantom of Truth PM Nikki 65.
Phantom.
Yeah, he's in there, but
we see him.
He'll send it to you.
That's
I know
good.
Phantom of Truth.
That's good.
Well, thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight on Lightspeed Lunatics. As always, we had a great time with you. We had a great time talking about Star Citizen. We look forward to hanging out with you again during the week, and especially on our show next week on the Base Radio.
And I promise I'll fall off the wagon next week. Hard. Bam.
Damn.
Rico, prepare yourself.
Take care, everyone, and we'll see you next Tuesday at 9 o'clock Eastern Time.
Later.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.